and you can quote this on me. There is no way the Orioles or Red Sox make the playoffs this season. Uh, yeah, yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
I set the bar really low at the NBA predictions.
I don't think all Mavs fans look into the stats like I do.
It's not the great value Target brand toilet paper or whatever. It's the Charmin Ultra Strong.
I don't know if Nick Nurse is the coach for the Raptors. I don't know if he's the reason why they won the 2019 championship. I feel like that was more of a team effort.
The Mavs cannot say we do not miss Seth Curry shooting threes.
This questions the firing of Dwayne Casey, who I think is a very underrated coach.
To me, the Capitals really pushed all their chips for this season.
Hello, I'm Mike Grimes, and you've been listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our USFL Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by the man I went 50-50 with on the USFL divisional round or semifinals. You and I both split on who we had. It came down to the championship, and the Stallions pulled through once again.
Kevin, you've been on a heater, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. We've been splitting in some draft videos, so it's all good. But yeah, the playoffs. Man, I was surprised. Birmingham Stallions did it. It's their second one in a row. Their quarterback had 243 yards and 4 touchdowns. Alex, I'm not really sure how to spell his name. But yeah, they also had a wide receiver, Deion Kane, had a 3-touchdown game. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing for the league for the same team to win it twice in a row?
I think at the beginning it's kind of good to show like there's a dominant team, but if they do it again, then I'm going to be a little worried about parity, which is something we've kind of talked about in the first 2 years.
Yeah, I mean the first 2 Super Bowls were both won by the Packers, so we couldn't see that necessarily as a bad thing. And I think at the beginning of any league, not dynasties, but great teams at the off the jump that are much better than the rest are to be expected.
Yeah, the thing that does concern me a little bit is there was a decline in its second championship game on Saturday night. It was still 1.2 million, but I do like the story that the Maulers made it all the way to the finals after a team that was terrible the year before.
Yeah, and they went 4-6 in the regular season to make it to the final.
Yeah, so maybe they do better next year. So there are a ton of storylines. What happens with Deion Kane is something I'm concerned about. But also, how did the divisional games turn out? Let me pull up those scores.
I know for the I can just go on right now, but the Birmingham Stallions versus New Orleans, I think Birmingham won 48-27, something like that.
47-22. Wow.
Okay, yeah, it was a very high scoring game, and Birmingham's offense just took over.
Yeah, Maulers though versus Michigan, 31-27. The championship was 28-12. That maybe a little. It was a little. It was pretty close to the Birmingham way, but overall they still get 1.2 million viewers, which I think is a good thing. I'm very excited to see next year on if this. We did look up the quarterback was a part of the team last year. He just wasn't starting. Correct?
Yes, last year he was not starting, but I think maybe the downturn was in viewership, maybe because it was a below 500 team against a team that had won from the last year. But they're still higher than the XFL, and I think that's the only real competition they have.
Yeah, that's true. And it was on July 4th weekend. I don't think that's what it was last year, right? It wasn't on July 4th.
I don't believe so, but I also don't think that's the best timing. I think they probably could have waited another week.
Yeah, I think it was also bad timing. That's why it may have gone down too. But your reason also works too. So, overall, I wonder how the season viewership. That's because I thought it was pretty good.
There was more viewers for week 3 of the USFL than the first round playoffs or the semifinals for the XFL, which was shocking when we heard that before.
Yeah. So it looks like regular season. Both the XFL and USFL finished in a dead heat. Yeah, XFL averaged 602,073 viewers per game, and USFL averaged 604,175 per game. So that's okay, interesting, but they did have 1.2 million viewers in the championship in a holiday weekend. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. It's just a little bit concerning for me. But we'll just have to see. I do like the storylines that are coming with the Birmingham Stallions and the Pittsburgh Maulers. They got a new coach. Apparently, he vowed they would be back. They're going to become a force. So that's something I'm interested in hoping for since they're my team.
Yeah, I think next year really is the year to see will the USFL be staying or not. The third year is with coaches, with players, with teams, and with leagues. Can it stay? And if it increases next year, I think I could probably confidently say that this will remain a niche watching football league that I enjoy watching every once in a while. Hey, there's actually football on. Let me turn it on.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it as much as I thought I would, but yeah, I definitely agree. I think 3 years, I remember reading the book, they were getting close after 3 years, but then it kind of blew up because they tried to compete with the NFL, and that just didn't work.
Yeah, the NFL cannot be competed with by either the XFL or the USFL. It's not possible.
Yeah, and I think the USFL understands. There was a driving force. I don't want to spoil the book, but there was a driving force in competing with the NFL, and I don't believe that driving force is. Yeah, he's not part of the USFL.
No, he's not.
So yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. We appreciate you listening. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.